is nice to walk into a bright, warm shop. It did not always be the case here. We used to have a wood burner that, like a double-barreled wood burner, and you'd throw a wheelbarrow load of wood in it before you went home at night, and it was still cold here the next morning. And we used to have metal halide lights that took 10 minutes to turn on. So LED lights and tube radiant heaters, they're pretty nice. Anyway, we're gonna get the hose out here this morning and do some hosing and washing and rinsing on the combine. Just trying to get some dirt out. It's cold outside, like 27, 28 degrees, so we aren't washing outside at least till this afternoon, and we'll see how it goes. Well, I washed down on the ground for a little while, and then I decided, why don't we be smart about this and start at the top? So I climbed up here, plus it's warm up here, which is kind of nice. There's a fan right above my head, blowing hot air on me. But anyway, just kind of rinsing, getting spots like that. And we'll keep pushing it down. This engine stays remarkably clean. They've got the shielding and the fan set up pretty well to get really good airflow over the engine, which is good because the engine gets hot and we don't want fires. So, but try and rinse out stuff, get some dust into that fan, rinse the radiator. Ooh, that's pretty dirty. And this is what I do. I just use the hose and I find the dirt and we rinse it down. There's quite a bit. Well, Brock did get in there pretty good, but there is dirt down there. So we'll just keep hosing. Well, this is one of those fun places to get the dirt out of. Like all of that. And up in there. Now it's all, yeah, we made it really dirty down there. But we'll get to that. Problem here, on a lot of this stuff, over in here, there's nowhere for it to go. It's kind of got to go off that edge, right there, but it's hard to get it there. And there's always more. Look at all that. Don't really need the power washer to get it off. It's just got to get hit with some water, which is why we're doing it with the hose in here. Because I couldn't sit here with the power washer. It'd be blowing all over in my face. Too close. So I can get in a little bit better with the hose. And I get distracted. Like that spot there. I can see it. I'm not real close to it, but I can see it, so I better get it. Oh, look at that. See? Got my phone out and filming. I can see stuff I can't see from where I'm sitting. It never ends, I'm telling you. It will never end. Oh, man. Well... oh, there's a spot. I was going to say, what do we think? Is it cleaner? And it probably is cleaner. I don't know that I'm ready to say it's clean, but we are making some progress here. That's not so bad. Got quite a bit down in there. I haven't been using the light. Now I turn my light on with my camera and I can see better. So I can get all the... that. But we are getting it. A lot of stuff down there we can get from the side. Alright, how about over here? Ugh. It's a little tight. Got that down there quite a bit better. there was a lot right down there, so that's good. It just keeps coming. Well, anyway, I've been crouched in this spot for probably 45 minutes now, so I'm going to get out and find somewhere else to clean. Okay, yeah, just like this. Ugh. Ugh. My tiny little hole. Cleaner than it was tiny little hole. We made some progress down there. Good. Let's go get the top of the cab and see if I can reach in between there a little bit. All right, I came down. Let's inspect the damage here. Phone's ringing. Yeah, we definitely made it dirty again, but it's all... It just rinses it right off. So that's good. We're making progress. A lot of people have been commenting on these videos of the washing stuff about worrying about getting water in the bearings. And yes, I am concerned about that. However, I am more concerned about not getting my combine clean because I'm just that type of person that needs to do that. And I am not terribly concerned about water in the bearings because what typically causes problems with bearing failures from getting water in them is when you get water in them and then they freeze. You don't get the water out of them. Well, this combine is going to sit in this warm, heated shop for the next month. And so they ought to have time to dry out. I worry more about electrical stuff like that in computers. And I don't mind the hose on it because they are sealed and they shouldn't get anything in them. But I will not power wash directly on those computer boxes and stuff like that because that can be an issue. And I have had one go bad before because it got water in it. So try really hard to stay away from those with the high pressure water. The floor was clean when we started here today. Anyway, I cleaned this side of the combine off or sprayed it down a little bit. It's not clean yet, but it's better. Rinsed off a lot of what we had blown onto it until you look way in there. The other side, however, I did not do yet. And you can see where all that stuff that we were pushing down from up in there is now down here and all over. So we need to do this side yet. However, it is a little bit after 11 o'clock. I want to take that semi, our international, our third truck that we barely use, and put it back in the barn down to Berkey where we keep it out of the way. Get that inside. So I'm going to take that and go down there. I'm going to go get something to eat, and then we're going to bring the 7520 and the mower back here so that we've got it when we need it. Dad said he had a little bit of mowing he wanted to do yet while we've got the opportunity. So I'm going to go do that and dry out a little bit. I didn't put the rain jacket on, so my sleeve is soaking wet. You can't see that way, but this is a long train. This one's got to be like 1.5 miles long. It's been crossing here. I could see it when I was 1.5 miles away, and it's still going and going. A long one. There's the end of it. If you were wondering, those are cars heading out of Detroit. I think they got 8 of them in each one of those train cars. Don't know where they're going, but they're coming out of Detroit. Well, we made it. Get our door open, make sure there's room in here. There is. Get to test my semi-truck vacuum skills, which are probably not great, but that's okay. Our fancy bifold door. It's nice, it's big. Wow, look at that. Only took me 2 tries. First time I was gonna hit this, I had to get it over just a little bit. Yeah, close enough. That'll work. All right, we're gonna take that tractor back to the farm, but first we go and eat. All right, let's go home. Jack's down here. He's got himself a little project in the barn there, tearing apart an old pickup, scrapping it out. Yeah, so I'll talk to him for a little bit. The chiseled stuff looks good down here. That's where Dad finished up on Saturday. We did get about an inch of rain down here, Jack said. So it's a little wet now. I had ideas of bringing a field cultivator down here to work this stuff down, but it's too wet now after that last rain, and there's more rain coming this weekend, so I think we're done. Not gonna happen this year, but it's not a big deal. We'll just bring the field cultivator in the spring, and we'll let it weather out over winter and break up some of them clods and chunks, and should work up really nice. Anyway, see you in Waldron. Oh, we made it. Just gonna park this right here, relatively out of the way, until Dad decides he wants to do something with that pile or that pile of his boards. Oh, don't forget the flashers. Apparently we've got one out. We'll address that this winter or spring, whenever we get this tractor in the shop. All right, well, I suppose back to this project. We're gonna rinse down this side of the combine. It's still not really warm out. It's supposed to be much nicer the next 2 days, so I'm still just gonna rinse in here. I'm not gonna go outside and power wash and do anything like that. But we'll get a bunch off of this side of it, and I will feel better about it, and then we'll see what else is going on. I may do a little bit of computer work, analytics stuff this afternoon. Maybe we'll look at our irrigated field and go through some of that stuff that I promised you guys we would do. You know, I do this every year, and I feel like every year I find a place, like right there where them wire harnesses are, and I say, I've never seen that before. I've never seen that dirt there. And I wonder, how long has it been there? Is it 7-year-old dirt? Has it been there since it was new? Or is my memory just that bad? I don't know. I've been working on this for like an hour and a half now, since I got back. And I've made it from there to there. I haven't even touched the front half or anything on the other side. And look, it's still dirty because I keep finding more and blowing it all over everything. Look, I found something else though. Looks like a couple of bolts missing there. Wouldn't have found that if I wasn't cleaning this good. Okay, I think I've had enough. It's almost 4:30. Yep. Should have put my boots back on, but I didn't. I got this side. Like we're not done, but we're a lot better than we were. You guys remember what this looked like a little bit ago, right? I got basically from here back relatively clean, except for the side shield. But that's because it drips on my head, and I don't like doing it. So we need to do the front. We need to work up in there. But and I need to do inside, but I did get a lot. Oh, I missed a spot. I did get a lot off the back here. It is in better shape than it was, and we'll keep pecking away at it. I did get a bunch off. You can see all the dirt underneath, which doesn't look like that much. It's not going to amount to big piles like we've had power washing outside the last couple of days now, because all the big stuff is off. Everything that's left is essentially dust that's settled into the corners and the pockets, so it dissolves in the water and turns it nice and black and yummy. Well, I'm not going to get to the analytics stuff that I was hoping to today. We just had a good hour and a half long planning and discussion of where we're at with farm stuff and everything, and all the fun stuff that goes into planning for next year, and just where we're at, update stuff. So didn't get to that tonight. I'm going home. It's after 6. Tomorrow we're going to do some different stuff. We may wash on this combine a little bit, but I have some other projects and stuff that we need to do, including measuring our grain bins to see how much grain we have in inventory, part of the discussion that we just had. And we got a little electrical project that we're going to work on. Brock will be around, so I'm going to give him something different to do than just power washing all day. And we'll go from there. So have a good night. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comments down below. We'll see you guys again tomorrow.